Shekhar, could you please tell us what inspired you to make Monsoon and where did you get the idea from?
The idea of Masoom obviously came from that book, Man, Woman and Child. I read it, I cried. When I cried, I thought, oh, that's a great thing. If a book can make me cry. And I was wanting to make it. It's my first film. So I just went and made it. I mean, it's a novel that inspired me. I didn't give any credit to Eric Siegel because I changed it so much, and I thought I thought my film was far better than the book. So I think he should give credit to me. I was actually kind of provoked by that plot, provoked by it.
How was it? How did you feel when you shifted from Masoom and started making commercial films like Mr. India?
Well, you see, everybody who makes a success, the political system of the film industry is such that you make a success with your first film and then the politics suck you in. I did a disaster in between. I did a film called Joshilaay, and I learned all about film politics in that. Suddenly I was this very big hot property, and then all the hot properties, those hot properties, Sunny Deol was brought because his Betab has just released. Anil Kapoor was being talked about, the next Amitabh Bachchan. Sunny was a big star. Javed had just written Betab. RD was suddenly given a lot of hits. Sri Devi, who just become a very big star, was taken in. Meenakshi Seshadri's Heroes had released Hero. She was taken in. So I suppose, I was taken in because I was hot property suddenly, the new hot property. So all the new hot properties were put into this one big disaster.
What was your experience in working with the commercial stars? I mean, after working with the children in Monsoon?
I don't like working with commercial stars. I think commercial stars don't think about the film. They think about themselves first, and they think of everybody else in the film. Everything else is like they're like everything else is a horse on their chariot. So the director, the producer, everybody else is a horse on the chariot that they drive. And if anybody has to be the king or the czar in a film, it has to be the director. And I don't do that, and I get very upset when stars do that. A lot of people after Masoom release told me that I should have, if I had made it with stars, bigger stars of that era, the film would have done 10 times the business. Well, it did enough business. All I can say is that Masoom would not have been Masoom if any star would have been in it. So, I know in this business we have to make stars. I know I'm a commodity. I know they're a commodity. But my experience of working with stars, whether it's in Joshilaay or in all the films that I'm doing now, I don't enjoy it. They're nice people, they're friends of mine. But they're people, and these very people, their star persona I hate. People I like them, they're all normal, insecure, insignificant human beings, all stars like we are. But when they suddenly become stars, they become demons. It's difficult to work with demons.
So given a chance to make a film like Mr. India, on the lines of Mr. India, say, will you be making one like that again?
Oh, I will. I just need a very strong producer. Luckily for me, Mr. India, the star's brother was the producer. And I had a guy like Bonnie Kapoor who has an ego even bigger than stars. So he could control them, It just you have to have a producer. But normally all the producers we have, I guess it's all over the world, They come and say, why can't the guy come on time? And I say, yeah, why can't he come on time? And the moment he comes, they sort of thank him for coming at all. So you must have a producer who's bigger than the star. The film has to be bigger than them. Then I can work with stars if I have a big, strong producer. Otherwise, I don't need to, I don't need to work with stars. I started my career without them. I can end it without them.
But you wouldn't mind making a commercial film once again?
I'd like to make commercial cinema. I like big budgets, and the problem is that the stars afford big budgets. So unfortunately I need them if I have a very big budget. So I need them. I hate them. I hate the fact that they're stars, but I need them, and I like to kick them in the backsides all the time. But there it is. Their need is the same. They need good directors. I'm a bloody good director. They're not very good directors in Bombay, and they hate me too. They hate me for making these statements because I make them constantly. They like to kick me in the backside for making these statements. They deserve it. So They need me, I need them. They need me to make good films, I need them to get bigger budgets. So life goes on.
Thank you.
Okay.